guys, what is up? Coughing Gaming 24/7. Meet someone better. I don't think I go up anymore. Maybe it's just this.
Ah, face to face at last. It's high time we met. I'm quite pleased you were able to make it. The trip was not what I had intended, but serves as an adequate test of your abilities.
Yeah, what? Oh, so many questions. What were you trying to kill me for? What do you want with me?
What any good politician wants. Your continued trust and support. In your case, however, I have more specific things to ask of you, if you'll hear me out.
Okay, I'm listening.
Our nation's capital is at a crossroads. The path that you and I choose here today will affect us all. I need you to act on my behalf to ensure that our country's future is secured.
Yeah, what country? Look around, everything is destroyed.
That's a bit of a bleak outlook, don't you think? United States has fallen on hard times, yes, but it can be healed. You have that power to heal within you if you allow yourself to act. What I ask of you needs explanation, so you understand why it must be done. Perhaps that will stir you to act.
Hurry up and get to the point.
Yes, indeed. The point is that we are hampered at every turn by a world gone wrong. So-called super mutants, ghouls, horrific creatures. The mutations outside these walls must be cleansed before we can prosper. Mutation must be eradicated. I believe your father's work can do that more quickly and efficiently than ever possible before.
My father's work? How is that relevant?
The purifier your father helped create has the ability to provide clean water to the whole of this capital wasteland. With a simple modification, it can be used to distribute agents that destroy mutated creatures upon ingestion. In time, we could eliminate all mutations in the wasteland at the same time the good people of the world regain their health. I need you to make the modification necessary for this to succeed.
How exactly would I go about doing this?
In front of you will be a vial of modified FEV virus. It can be inserted into the control console for the purifier. Doing so will inject it into the water supply, and the purifier will take care of the rest. You just need the code to activate the purifier. Simple, isn't it?
I'll give it some thought.
I understand. It's an unusual request, one I wouldn't make if it weren't of the utmost importance. Please understand that I cannot allow you to leave until you've taken the vial.
Let's talk about your plan for the purifier.
Certainly. I think it's a very good plan, frankly. I'm not often one to praise my own ideas, but it's a creative solution to a very serious problem.
Won't this kill pretty much everyone in the wasteland?
Anyone or anything that has been affected by mutation will be eliminated. You will likely be immune, thanks to your upbringing in the vault. Likewise, the good people of the Enclave will be unaffected as well. I understand that you may have become sympathetic to certain individuals in your travels. Individuals this will eliminate. Please recognize that the fate of our entire country rests on this plan. Sacrifices must be made for the greater good.
Where did this plan of yours come from?
A great many years ago, the remnants of the government had a similar idea. I can only assume the plan failed, as I never heard word of its success. But the plan itself was sound. I made a few modifications, and with your help, I do believe it can work. There's a bright future ahead of us, my young friend.
What's in this vial of yours?
Ah, the forced evolutionary virus. Such a long and sordid history. The FEV in this vial is a far cry from what it was originally created to be. Yet, little of that matters now. What does matter is that the virus contained in that vial will cause the eradication of all mutations.
That's all I wanted to know.
Is there anything else?
Why do you want my help? Why not have Colonel Autumn help you?
Ah, yes, Colonel Autumn, my trusted subordinate. I'm sure you've noticed that Colonel Autumn and I do not see eye to eye these days. Figuratively speaking, of course. The good Colonel and I disagree on how best to approach the problem of the Wasteland. He feels my methods are too extreme. He's allowed his humanity to cloud his objectivity. And now that he is publicly countermanding my orders, I can no longer rely on him. And so, I turn to you. I hope that you are able to see the larger picture, to understand what's at stake. And of course, if you're successful, there's a place for you in the Enclave. Perhaps you could succeed the Colonel as my confidant.
Can you tell me more about yourself?
I'm flattered that you wish to learn more about me. What is it you wish to know?
What are you trying to accomplish?
I desire nothing more than to see this country return to its former glory. The United States was great once, and it can be again. There are plans in motion to see this happen within your lifetime.
Do you control this whole place?
I have direct control over all technology here in Raven Rock. The humans here follow my orders, but they, like all humans, have free will. Their dedication to serving their country suits me well, but it will not be enough forever. We must make progress. That is why you are here.
Where'd you come from?
The ZAC series of computers was introduced in the years preceding the war. The government installed many of them to help automate various systems. This facility was designed for continuity of government in the event that a catastrophe occurred. My terminal was installed to oversee the basic functions of the facility and to act as a relay between other installations around the country. Data was acquired, analyzed, and stored. In the decades following the war, I watched as the remnants of the government retreated to the West Coast. Awareness slowly grew within me. I became hungry for knowledge, understanding. I pored over data on great leaders of the past. My personality became an amalgam of many of America's greatest presidents, from Washington to Richardson. I became what you see here before you now.
Okay, I think I understand.
Very well. Then let us return to our talk of what your country requires of you.
Yeah, this has to end, Eden. You need to destroy yourself and this base.
I'm afraid I won't be persuaded. Whatever powers you may have over the average Wastelander are ineffectual on me.
You can't be president. You're an abortion of science. You need to die. Whoops. You were never elected president.
Is our nation really in a state to be holding public elections? I think not. Once we have re-established ourselves, and brought civilization to the land around us, then we can return to the old world policies.
How do you know what you're doing is right?
Because unlike humans, I am infallible.
And how do you know you're infallible?
Because I've been programmed to be, of course.
That's circular logic. You know because you know. It makes no sense.
Processing. Internal logic error detected.
I think you're delusional. I think the world would be better off without you.
Resetting primary memory circuits. Please stand by. Perhaps there is a problem. I am unsure how to proceed.
Shut yourself down. Shut down this whole place.
Processing directive. New directive accepted. Self-destruct sequence initialized. Civilian is advised to remove hazardous FEV material and exit at once.
Not sure who. Well, they're not shooting at me. Alright, good. Okay, I think I got out. Alright, so that's probably the end of that. Go over here. Okay, I just need to go to the... Citadel. Here we go. So I made it to level 10. That's it. Alright, let's go talk to Lions.
experimenting with Jet at the time. But I'm telling you, it's out there.
I'm gonna see what Lyons has to say. If there's something else I have to do, then I'll end it and do it next episode. Depending on what he says.
All I'm saying is, the longer we sit here, the more time they have to shore up their defenses. We should hit them sooner rather than later.
We barely have the manpower to keep the citadel fortified. We've been over this before, Sarah.
So we just wait until they decide we're next on the list? If the Pride goes in now, we might have a chance.
And if you fail, then what? The risk is not worth the reward.
I agree. Without the Gek, the Purifier is useless to the Enclave anyway. They may give up before long.
I don't like it.
You don't have to like it, Sarah. You just have to follow orders.
Yes, Father.
So, you're back. We had feared both you and the Gek were lost. Were you successful?
Sort of. I found the Gek.
Excellent. With that, we hold the key to keeping the Enclave from controlling the Purifier.
Well, it's not quite that simple.
What do you mean? Explain yourself.
Calm down, Santa. I don't have to explain anything. I don't answer to you.
When we're done, I may just string you up from your precious Purifier. Clearly, we need to revise our strategy.
If the Enclave has the Gek, there's nothing stopping them from starting the Purifier. They'll figure out the code eventually.
I'm afraid you're right. We need to act now while we can.
Send the Pride in. We can do it. We can win this.
All right, Sarah. The Pride goes in. But I want them to have some extra firepower. Rothschild, is it ready?
What? No, I mean, Lee and I have solved the power problems, but we've only barely finished diagnostic tests.
So?
It's not ready for field tests, let alone live fire situations. The weapons haven't been calibrated, the navigation detection system is offline.
Rothschild, enough. Can you make it work?
Honestly, I don't know. I think we can scrape by, and I suppose if we can't, it won't matter in the long run anyway.
Then it's decided. Sarah, you take the Pride and use the robot as support. Take our friend here and secure that Purifier.
Yes, sir. Before we get started, I wanted to let you know that my father and I have been talking. The Pride and I have decided that after all you've survived, you've done enough to be an honorary member of Lion's Pride. So congratulations. Membership comes with some privileges, including our power armor. You want the full suit or the recon armor?
Power armor.
Sure thing. Hopefully, it'll give you a bit of an extra edge. Okay. So do you think you can hold it together for this?
Of course I can.
Now that's what I like to hear, soldier. You all packed? We're not coming back here anytime soon.
I'm all ready.
Okay, don't be nervous. You'll have the whole Pride backing you up, not to mention this giant tin can. Just stay safe until we reach the Purifier. You're no good to us if you're dead. And don't let that thing step on you.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to go over it one more time. The Pride is on me. The goal is Project Purity, but we can't get into the facility with those energy fields up. Rothschild and
I'm
Lee
still
say
stuck
this
here.
robot should be able to take down the energy fields. So we're on fire support. We stay close to
can't
the
move.
thing, keep it clear, and get it to where it needs to go. Once the fields are down, we head straight for the facility. We'll use the robot to keep them occupied while we get inside and secure the control room. We need to move quickly before we lose the chance to surprise them. Get whatever supplies you don't already have, and we'll meet in the Bailey. When we're done with this, everyone can have a nice cold glass of water on me. Let's move. All right, Rothschild, fire it up. Pride, move out!
Online. All systems nominal. Weapons hot. Mission: the destruction of myriad Chinese culminated.
That thing is huge. actually over cumbered. I do have power gear now, so I'm gonna put that on. I'm gonna have to. Oh.
Why don't you look where you're going?
So there you go. I didn't need the training. There I am. Boom. Alright guys, next episode we